before you go get that car note, hit me out for 1 second. I'm just saying. You fresh out of high school or soon to be, because this is the season. Everybody who's in that 12th grade range right now, congratulations. You made it. You feel me? You about to graduate. You about to embark on this new journey out here in the world. And I'm going to just tell you right now, a lot of people are going for things that are above their means. Like, you don't need a car note. Trust me, if you save up $2,000-$3,000 cash, take yourself to a private seller or auction, you could get you a good running vehicle today. You feel me? Like, don't go put $2,000-$3,000 down on a car that you have to pay for immediately every day, because a car costs money. You might not think of it in the long run, but that car immediately is going to need wiper blades. It's going to need oil changes. It's going to need a battery probably. It might need hoses. It might need new steering. It may need a boatload of different things, not all at once, but as a collective, they're going to add up. And I'm telling you right now, you just want that new car. You just want something that's good, that's going to, give you that confirmation from your peers to say, man, that's a nice car. Where did you get it? I like what you own. But really, the actual thing is being content with having something that's affordable. Then you can still live your life. Because the other thing you haven't thought about is whether you male or female, you're gonna want to keep your appearance up. This is involving a number of things: clothing, hygiene, haircuts, hairstyles, hairdos, makeup, deodorant, all your toiletries. And if you're 18, let's just be honest, you want your own place, or you about to go to live on college campus. So like, the last thing you need to be hitting you is every month the fear of your car being towed. You feel me? Because you can't come up with this car payment. And plus, depending on what car lot you go to, if you get a car new enough, there's a clause in the contract that states that you need full coverage insurance. So like, let's just say you get that full coverage insurance and you're like, all right, great, I'm gonna just get this. And then as soon as I get it registered, I'm gonna go back to liability. I have friends that did that and the car was repo. It wasn't because the car was behind on payments. It was because they voided the contract by not having full coverage at all times. And full coverage, let's just be honest, is pretty expensive. So it's like that factored in on top of the hygiene expenses. Let's not forget the living expenses, because you want to live by yourself. And if you're not on a college campus, because everybody's not equipped or able to live on campus. So you want to have your own because you don't want to live with your parents anymore. So, which is a whole nother topic for another conversation at another time. We're going to stay on this topic of this car loan. You got to pay rent. Rent right now in the city and state where I live, Indianapolis, Indiana, for a 1-bedroom, it's nearly $800 to $1,000, maybe $1,200 at the low end. And that's every month, on top of a car that may or will break down, because all cars do this. So keep in mind, you're paying the car payment, you're paying the insurance, you're paying your rent, you got to keep up yourself. Then the car breaks down. Okay, damn, didn't see that coming. So it's like, now whatever way you was getting to work and back and forth has just been catapulted into the shop. Because if you don't know how to fix this vehicle yourself, and you don't have a mechanic like me and your family that's going to be able to do the work for free, and you just about a part, which still may be kind of expensive depending on where you at in budgeting and saving your money, because there's going to be a lot less money to save with you having this much compound interest going on. Interest, what I'm saying is things you are interested in doing on the day-to-day basis that cost you money to do. So you gotta, be content with what you're interested in, because it may or may not fit into your budget. So you getting ready to get out of high school, I'm just saying, before you go hop into that car note, before you go hop into this vehicle that's gonna cost you money for the next 3 to 4, maybe even 5 years, depending on how much money the overall cost of this vehicle is. So think about it. It's a new car versus a car that's paid for with some window tint. Think about it. Nobody's going to see you. And the people who do see you, if they against you living your life, stacking your bread, getting ahead of the curve instead of just trying to look good for the moment, you're going to be doing so much better in the long run than the people who choose to look good for the season, because it comes and it goes. All this, I gotta have a scatty, I gotta have a newbie, I gotta have a electric car, all of that, save it. Because you're gonna save up so much money that in a few years, you're gonna realize the money you saving is more security than it is just to look good. Because you're going to come across the people who going to become brokies. They're going to have all these material possessions, but they don't have any money in the bank. They don't have any capital to start a business or to, let's say they car get broke. They don't have enough money that's saved to fix it or, get out of a situation. So having that money as a security is better than not having it. And I'm telling you this from experience, because it used to be a time to where I really thought I needed to have that car note. And I didn't have anybody telling me otherwise. I didn't have my father in my life at that time. I do know him now because I worked on building a relationship with people that weren't in my life that should be in my life. But otherwise, I see it as a duty to myself to tell others that are getting ready to come out into the world, not knowing that everything you doing for the hood or doing for your clique or doing for the group that you in, it doesn't even matter once you exit that. Like, whatever person in the hood you look up to, once you exit that area, the world doesn't even care about that. You know what I mean? Like, whatever group you in, once you exit and you out here, no one cares about that group except for you and those people in that group. So always keep in mind that your security is better than a car note. You're bigger than that. You more important than that, because it's gonna be things, I'm telling you, you're gonna want to buy, and it's gonna be days you're gonna want to call off, and it's gonna be like, damn, I can't call off because I gotta come up with all of this for that, for this, and I'm telling you, it's gonna eat away at you, and you're gonna think that it's looking good and feeling good, but in the long run, hindsight, it's gonna shift what you do, it's gonna shift where you go, and it's gonna shift who you meet. Just that one decision that quick. Trust me. You ain't gotta listen to me, but I'm just telling you, if you're thinking about getting a car note, follow this advice. I'm telling you. And just to add some more things that I really didn't think about was tires. Like, tires. Oh my gosh. Like, you could go buy a used tire if you want to. Okay. Them used tires are almost 3/4 the price of what a new tire is. They not half. They almost right under what a new tire costs. And this is how they getting you, because you go get this car note, and I'm telling you, $2,000-$3,000 down is exactly what they paid for at the car lot. I'm not playing with you. Not the car lot, I'm sorry, at the auction. They went to the auction and bought this vehicle for $2,000 to $3,000, if not less. You feel me? And now they got it on the car lot asking you to give them the $2,000 to $3,000 back. And look at the Kelley Blue Book value of that vehicle. It's probably rated at no more than 4 to 5, maybe 6,000. They have stacked that price up to 12 to 13,000. So they want you to triple pay for this vehicle because first of all, when you give them the down payment, you've already paid for the vehicle in hindsight because that's how much they pay for the vehicle. Okay, so you pay for it that way. Now, after a year or two of payments, you probably just accumulated again that down payment. Okay? Keep up. Now, in another 2 or 3 years, you're going to be able to pay that again. Hindsight, it's depreciating every year you have it. It's getting older. Okay? So it's like, it sound good, it look good, and I'm telling you, it's so many used car lots around. There's so many car lots around. Go to the auction. Trust me, just go. Don't even take no money. Just pay to get in, whatever little fee it is. It may be $20. I think they give you $20 back. You know, you pay to get in. If you don't buy nothing, they give you the money back. But I'm just telling you, it's so exciting to get there and to see how much these cars go for. Like, you'll be amazed. And it's like some of these cars, they have simple issues with them, you know. Call a mobile mechanic. Pay the mobile mechanic for his time. Because look, the money you paying in car note is best to pay to get knowledge. You feel me? Take you a mobile mechanic with you to the auction with you. Some of these auctions let you go out. Check these cars out before you even get to bid on them. And then the one I bought my car from, it lets you hear the car running. It lets you, if you win the bid before you buy the car, they give you the keys. You can go out, drive it around the lot. You can check on it, do any little diagnostics. If you bring your own diagnostics too, like I said, a mobile mechanic, they'll have that. It's gonna save you so much because it's like something as simple as needing maybe like struts on a vehicle. That may be like maybe no more than $400 or $500 to get the mobile mechanic to put it on. And I'm telling you, like, if that's all a car needed and it's paid, let's just say you ride for a whole year with no problems. Come on. Imagine if you had a $300 car note every month, 3 times 12, 24, 36, that's 3,600. Come on. Now you say that, let's just say in a year's time, you need tires now. Okay. You go to the discount tire, all 4 tires, probably no more than like $500 to $600. You take that out of your savings and get road hazard on the tires, because now if anything happens to these tires and it can't be fixed at that place, they just gonna replace it free of charge. They gonna plug it free of charge. I'm telling you, like, think ahead. This car buying decision is a big deal because it's gonna ride with you every day. Trust me. And trust me, if you in a car note, the number one thing that happened to me when I was in my car note was the fact that I would see other cars that were new, brand new. And I was like, man, I really wish I had that one. And that would happen. And I'd be like, man, but then I would talk to some of the people who own these vehicles, and their car note was no more than what my car note was. I'm paying $350, $360, I think at that time, $360 a month. And I met somebody, I just walked up to him and asked him because I didn't know the guy. I just seen him at the gas station. He was in like the Charger of that year. I think that was like 2020, maybe even 2019. And I just walked up and I was just like, hey man, you know, like, cause that's the brand new of that year, Dodge Charger. So I'm like, how much is your car note? And he said $394. So I was like, well, I'm paying $360 and I'm in a 2011, you know? So like, my thing is, if you are gonna get a car note, I do want something that's brand new, because I don't want to have to change tires, wiper blades, oil change, tune up. I got to change spark plugs, wires, and all this stuff just so I can have a decent, cool ride, and I'm paying on it. You know, it makes most sense. If I'm going to have a car note, then everything on it is new, okay? So, and plus it's coming with a warranty. So if anything happened with this vehicle, I could take it back. If they can't fix it, they're going to replace it free, you know, because it's under warranty. That's the other thing I forgot to add in there. With buying a used car from the car lot, 9 out of 10 of those lots, unless it's like a preferred used car lot or a certified pre-owned lot, they're not giving you no warranty with this. It's as is, meaning whatever, if you buy it today, put $3,000 down, and next week or in 2 days, it need an alternator or a battery, it's all on you. They're not going to give you that money back. You know, because they haven't promised you that it would run without problem. It's as is. So you're stuck with that car, unfortunately. Now, I understand the dilemma of, okay, what if I buy an auction car and it needs a starter and a battery? Again, pay it. If you buy a dog, it's going to need dog food. Pay it. But you own the dog. You're not paying a note on the dog. But you're still paying for different things for this animal. Same with the vehicle. So, and another thing that the guy had told me, because I asked him, what did he do? And he basically told me that he did a skills trade of, I think, millwright or pipe fitting, somewhat like that. And he basically was bringing in excess of maybe like $7,000, sometimes $8,000 a month. Okay. And that made a lot of sense to me, because at the time that I was paying the $360, I think I was $360 a month for my car note. Plus, I only had to have liabilities and insurance, so that was like $75. Oh yeah, and also his insurance for that vehicle was like $200. Okay, so that's a big difference too. The newer the car, the more they're going to charge you for the insurance. So, you know, if it's in your means, great. In his case, in his means, and plus he shared that with me, that he wasn't renting, he was paying a mortgage, and the mortgage is a little bit cheaper, but almost averaging out the same, because you're paying homeowners insurance and a couple of different other things that you're paying every month. So it's averaging out, but he's buying it, so it looks better credit-wise. This is another thing to add in there that you probably don't think about before purchasing a vehicle. But what I've learned is, if you're bringing in enough money per month, then it doesn't matter. You can afford it. It's not above your means. So if you're only bringing in $2,000 to $3,000, you got rent, you think about adding a car note, you're young, you want to buy clothes that you don't want to look bummy. And I'm not going to get into that. That's another topic about clothing, brands, names, and all that. I'm going to keep this video at 20 minutes. So we're getting close to the cap in, and then I'm just going to cap off and summarize here. Don't live above your means. If you're buying a car right now, you need a vehicle. I know you're young, you need that. And that's great. Get one. And if you got moral support from your parents, I'm telling you, still go look at that auction first, because you're going to be blown away to know. Let's just say you're a guy. I'm a guy. I wanted rims on my car, and there was no way I was getting rims. There was no way I was putting speakers in my trunk because I had to make this car note. Or, you feel me, my grandma was going to kill me because she had co-signed to get this vehicle. So it was like, you know, it's put up or shut up, and I'm stuck with this vehicle. You know, because now it's like I can't save up to get a old school car. You know, I can't save up to do all this other stuff I want. So saving, keep in mind, don't live above your means. Save as much as you can now. Save, because you're going to have things that you can invest in that's going to be able to triple and double your money. And if you don't have any capital, you're not going to be able to invest. When things come available that's at low price for sale right then that you've been waiting on, you're not going to be able to get it because you don't have the capital. So Keep in mind, don't live above your means, save as much as you can, and make better decisions and invest in learning. Have a great day.